What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back at you with another video, and today we are doing the first week of the NFL season predictions. So let's do this. Let's hop into it. I have a meeting in 13 minutes. Let's have some fun. Let's do this right, and let's go. Houston at Kansas City. Guys, do we even need to talk about this? Houston's wide receiver core has gotten exponentially worse. They're just in general not doing too well, especially with their coaching and then their GMing. I feel like Kansas City is the obvious choice here. Jets at Buffalo. I mean, another no-brainer here, guys. The Jets, they don't even have Jamal Adams anymore, and Buffalo is a super-powered team with a great offensive line, a running quarterback, and one hell of a fucking defense. So, obviously, we're going Buffalo here. Next, Indianapolis at Jacksonville. This is at Jacksonville. I honestly think that Indianapolis is a little bit more skilled, and they will have their entire offensive line. They'll have Phillip Rivers. They'll have a complete running game. I am choosing Indianapolis here. Miami at New England. This is an interesting one because Miami is they didn't lose too many pieces. They have quite a few weapons on their practice squad, but New England is far superior when it comes to this. Even though they lost Marcus Cannon, their starting right tackle, I still think that Cam Newton, since he has had some time to work with the team, will be able to show up and step up in this situation against Miami. Again, Miami is totally dependent on their position in terms of geography. So they are not going to be at home, which means that New England's going to be at home. You know how Bill Belichick likes to work in Foxborough. It's going to be New England's ball. Now, Cleveland going to Baltimore. Again, this is kind of like a solid COVID update because, I mean, this is just, now, the day before the season actually starts. Cleveland at Baltimore. This is going to be a very interesting game because you have Lamar Jackson, you have this entire run team, but it is true, they don't have Marshall Yanda anymore, so that's a big loss on this team. And Cleveland's going to be ready to go out shooting, but the thing is, Cleveland, I mean, I don't trust Baker Mayfield at this moment. I think he needs a little bit of time to get the grease off. So I think that Lamar Jackson's running ability is going to be the key here because you don't really have to get the grease off on the running game as much as you do on the passing game. We're going to go Baltimore here, and they're at home. Chargers go to Cincy. Now, Chargers, they don't even have Derwin James anymore. So I'm sorry. The Chargers, you guys are just really trying to flex something that you don't got. Cincinnati, they're going to be coming out firing. Joe Burrow, let's get it. Fuck yeah. He's going to be kicking some ass. Next, Tennessee at Denver. This is a huge one because I would have chosen Denver 10 times out of 10, even with the Jawan James loss, because, Denver, it's just way fucking different than Nashville, Tennessee. They lost Von Miller. So they literally lost their starting right tackle and their starting pass rusher. You're pretty much losing two of, your best players on your entire team. Tennessee's going to take the cake, and they just got Jadeveon Clowney. Absolutely insane. Tennessee Titans fans, I'm starting to believe you have something to get hyped up about. Now, we're going to go to this middle category. Vegas Raiders versus the Panthers. I'm going to be going Vegas here. Christian McCaffrey's going to be balling, but I do not trust in Teddy Bridgewater since he hasn't had too much time with the team. Matt Rule is still trying to get in, use his playbook, be able to talk to the players, and the defense is so young that they need some time to get used to playing. Speed's going to be the game's going to be a little too fast-paced for the defense. I think Vegas is going to take the cake. Pittsburgh going to New York. I'm going to love to watch this game. Danny Dimes, I can kind of see him, I don't know why, I just love Danny Dimes. I can see him similar talent to Ben Roethlisberger, but I am going to be choosing Pittsburgh here because Ben's, he's healthy. For once in his damn life, he's healthy. Now, knock on wood, that's going to stay that way, but most likely it won't. So, Pittsburgh is going to take the cake. Again, if you guys want another video with more in-depth stuff, we're only going to be losing out on the Kansas City game. I can always do a deep dive on each game if you guys want me to. It's going to be a little bit more of a pain in the ass given all the time schedule, but the week is getting a little bit lighter after today, so let me know. I just want to get this out to you guys before my meeting starts and before the season starts. Now, NFC, away and home. Oh, I have no idea why the fuck I just announced that. Seattle at Atlanta. Seattle, they're kind of crutched right now, but now they have Jamal Adams, and so I'm leaning towards Seattle here. Atlanta's a very underrated team. Even though I gave them 5-11 record, they're in a hell of a division. But I'm going to be going Seattle here. Seattle is very favorable on the Eastern time zone, so I think they'll be doing pretty well in Atlanta. I don't know why they're so good on the East Coast. It just beats me, man. But Cheers to Seattle. Next, Philadelphia at Washington. This is no fucking question. Washington's a joke. The Washington football team. Just be like Washington Red Tails for a year, dude. That would have been so cool. But Philadelphia, stacked roster. Just I don't agree with some of the choices that they made. Which again, if you guys want to hear about, let me know. I'm always open to new ideas. Next, Chicago going to Detroit. We have Trubisky. Fuck Trubisky. So that's not going to be good. So let's see. Chicago with Trubisky, I can see them as maybe being a third as good as they would be with Nick Foles, which really sucks. It either means Nick Foles is just getting old and just not as good, or maybe Trubisky needs to just show that he's ass. They're probably just saying that to basically say, like, you know what, this is one and done. We'll see if Trubisky can do what he wants to do. So we're gonna leave the. I'm honestly gonna give Detroit this game. Chicago's defense, they weren't too good last year compared to what they normally are. They should be the number one defense. But Detroit, Matt Stafford's pretty much on like type of contract year type scenario when it comes to the fact that his job's on the line because Detroit is really just ass and he's a really great talent. So Detroit might be shipping him out for some type of capital. Next, Green Bay going to Minnesota. This is going to be a fun game to watch. But I think that bad man is going to show up in Minnesota and he's going to be kicking some ass. Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers, all the way. Arizona at San Francisco. This is a great one to start the season, and I'm going to give it to San Francisco. Kyler Murray hasn't spent too much time with D-Hop, and, San Francisco, they're just continue to roll, man. They didn't really lose too much. And their young guys are getting more professional. They're getting more into it, more battle-hardened. I love that about them. And their line, they got Trent Williams. They're even better now. So San Francisco has been doing it pretty well. And Jimmy G, he's going to be pretty damn solid. Even though I'm a huge Arizona fan, San Francisco right now is way better. Next, Tampa going to New Orleans. This is a big one because I don't know how Tom Brady is going to be in the system day one. Because we all know Tom is a damn good quarterback. But you're in Drew Brees' dome, and I'm going to give that to the man Drew Brees. The dude's about to retire. This is his last year, let's be honest. So let's get Tampa Bay, let's chill, let's halt on the brakes, because I've given them Super Bowl potential with Leonard Fournette, but, we can't dismiss the fact that New Orleans is a beastly team. So we'll give them the credit. And lastly, Dallas at Los Angeles. Fuck you, LA. I cannot believe I am a resident of your city. Absolutely horrible. Dallas, superpower team. Love them to death. And I think that they're going to be an excellent contender for the NFC East this year. So let me know what you guys think. Again, I could do a more in-depth analysis on each one of these games. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the far side. Peace.
So